know what? I'm gonna make you taller. 1 second. It is Monday morning. As you would have seen, it's been an interesting start to the day. I spilled my coffee all over the counter, so love that for me. I just wanted to jump on and say hey and start off the vlog this week. I think I'm gonna be hitting 50,000 words in my draft this week, which is really exciting. So I thought this would be a good week to vlog. At this point, I am still trying to get my editing stuff back up, so the backlog of videos that need editing is gonna be kind of crazy. That's a future me problem. I'm hoping to have that remedied this week. It's a long story, but that's the plan. I also might be making an exciting purchase this week. It fully depends on how a couple of things shake out. This year has started off very strange. I had the highest of hopes, and so far I kind of feel like they might have been for naught, but I'm not ready to give up just yet. It's only the 13th. Anyway, I need to get a bunch of work done today. However, I'm hoping to, at lunch for an hour, like either do some editing or do some writing, because it's been a little bit since I've done anything creative. The worst part about the Final Cut Pro issue happening when it did, basically I had a trial, I bought the full version, only to find out that it's Final Cut Pro 11 now and it's not compatible with my current computer because my computer's old, but I don't have $3,000 to replace her. I would say like 85% of the way through editing the goal setting for the new year video. So that like could have gone live last week. Hit a couple snags. I only had a couple days left in my trial, forgot what day it ended. And then by the time it had ended and I bought the new version, I couldn't install it. Fully user error, fully on me. So frustrating though. Time to go enjoy my coffee, start my work day, and I will probably talk to you guys at lunch or maybe even after work today. I also need to do laundry at lunch, so we're putting a lot on this Monday. We have high hopes. Also, I'm wearing my new sweater. Got this over the weekend with my sister. We went shopping. This is from Abercrombie, I think, and it is huge, and I'm so happy. Also, I am dressed like a 9-year-old boy at basketball practice, but I'll change at lunch. Okay, bye. Hello, it is much later. I just got groceries and I went out for dinner because none of the food in my fridge was appetizing to me. But my room's a disaster. I did my laundry over my lunch break today and now I have to put it all away. It's 2 giant IKEA bags. So I have 2 of these bad boys that I need to fold and put away. And I also did that thing where I wash my bedding midday, but then I don't put it on right away. So now 9 o'clock, I'm ready to like start winding down and I don't have any bedding. So yeah, need to get that stuff organized. I feel like scrambled eggs appear today. I don't know what's going on. I need to clean my space. Hopefully that will help. Usually that helps. Let's go make my bed and fold my laundry and try to get my life together because whew, she's a little messy right now. Inside out. I never know if this is... I think so. Hello, happy Tuesday. It is 5 o'clock and we have a very exciting errand to run this evening. I'm not going to say anything else about it, but let's go run our errand. We are so back. Say hello to my new computer. This is the Mac Mini M4. And I'm so excited to get this set up so that I can be back on my editing grind. Let's unbox it. Hello, happy Thursday. I didn't really vlog yesterday, but I did do some writing. I wrote 474 words. I vlogged the first 300 and then I ended up revising a little bit and making some changes at the end, but I did a little live writing sprint with my friend Jamie, which was really fun. It is about 6:45 and I'm gonna go do some writing, but I'm gonna get out of my house to do it, which is really exciting. So I'm gonna go to the library and just set up shop for about an hour. I think I have like an hour and a half until it closes. I think I said in an earlier clip that it's looking like I'm gonna hit 50,000 words in my draft this week. Now we're nearing the end of the week and we have not yet hit 50K. So I don't know if that is actually gonna happen. I'm really hopeful, but we'll have to see. We're at 47,000, I believe, something like that. So we're not terribly far away, but you know, it's only 3 days left. So I want to really try to make the most of them and see if I can actually hit 50,000 words in the draft. So I just packed up my writing tote bag. We're gonna go to the library and hopefully do a little bit of writing. My writing session last night went pretty well. I had a day full of meetings at work, which is not really common for my role. So I was feeling very exhausted by the end of my workday. And I'm honestly surprised I got any words at all. I'm proud of myself for kind of pushing through that initial blank page. Anyway, I'm glad I pushed through and actually got some words down on the page because I feel like it's been a little bit since I've had any real writing momentum. Post-November, I feel a little bit disheartened about my progress or lack thereof. I really haven't done a ton of writing, but I did check in on my TrackBear tracker and I have already written 4,000 words this month, which seems like a lot. I don't really remember writing many of those words, but my goal is 15,000. I had for some reason thought it was 10, but then I had 15 in my goal video and then 15 in my like list of goals for the year. So I guess it's 15. At this point, I'll be lucky if I hit 10, but we're really just here. We're just here for the vibes. We're using this month as sort of a jumping off point when we set the rest of our goals. Trying to use this as information just to determine what is realistic for me to ask of myself in a given month. And January has been pretty busy with just getting back into the swing of things with work. I'm on a pretty big project right now, which is taking up a lot of my time. And I've been having a couple of little like snags, like my computer stopped working for my editing software. So I had to address that. And it's just been a little bit chaotic all around. So though I'm disheartened about my lack of progress, I don't feel completely discouraged from getting back into things. So I'm hoping I can take the little tiny bit of inspiration, excitement, joy, whatever you want to call it, that I have right now for my story and see what I can do with it at the library. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping. It's been 4 minutes since I pressed record, but let's go to the library and see what we can get done. transitions. Oh my god.
On my debut literary fiction novel, and if you are not new, hello, it is so good to see you.
Let's go.
Hi guys, I keep doing this. I don't know what I'm doing here. It is really late, so I don't want to talk for too long, but it's midnight on January 19th, and I am this close to hitting 50,000 words in my draft, which is really exciting. Also, I hope you can hear me. I'm really sorry. I just don't want to wake my roommate up. But currently my word count is sitting at 49,870 words. And my word count for today is at 886. I did go to the reference library earlier. I grabbed tea and I wrote 737 words, which is actually pretty good for me. So I'm pleased with that. And then I've written, yeah, roughly like 150 words today. So I'm really feeling good about my goal of 50K before I go to bed. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm really excited to document it. It is really late, and usually I wouldn't turn the camera on this late, but I think I'm gonna want to remember this moment. So I thought I'd bring you guys along. So let's hit 50,000 words together, I guess. Love this. I am so excited. Okay, I'm gonna get back to it, but I only need, oh my gosh, I only need like 130 words, which is totally doable. I'm also writing a chapter that I don't know if it will actually make it into the final document, but it's kind of a prequel to the prequel. The way that I'm telling this story is in triple POV, but it's all in the same timeline. But there are also little vignettes that call back to the past in my magical like fantasy kingdom. And then there are also little bits and pieces that tie back to the parents of my main character. And so what I'm trying to do whenever I feel like my big three characters, my core three, are not speaking to me, the words aren't coming, I'm trying to write some of this accessory content. It's been really fun and I've been liking doing that, and I found that it's taken a little bit of the pressure off of writing my main three, who I love dearly, but I think because I love them and I'm so close to them so consistently, I'm often overthinking every little thing, whereas I have zero expectations for these characters. So for example, the character I'm working from right now, her name is Alda. I don't know anything about her, if I'm being honest. Like all I know is something that she did that changes the course of the future in a really significant way. She doesn't know that at the time, obviously, but it does. And it's been really fun to write these events, but then also watch like a person take shape in the midst of this event. She's a lot more sarcastic than I would have thought. She has a sister, which I didn't know actually. I knew she had a sister. I didn't know that she like only lived with a grandparent, that her parents have both passed, so she's an orphan, and she's very skeptical about the world that she lives in and the systems of power that shape her fate, and kind of how she reacts to those systems and how she finds like small ways to defy them. So honestly, I'm kind of sad that she's like just a background character because I really like her, but I think that it's good that I keep her as a background character because This story is already spiraling out of control and it's already a little bit too complex. So I think less is more when it comes to these secondary plots. Anyway, I said I was gonna write 170 words, 130 words, whatever it was. And then I proceeded to yap for like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go finish and then I'll give you my thoughts on where we land in the morning. Slash, I'm gonna, I think, end off this vlog in the morning. So one more clip to come, but yeah, I can't believe it. 50,000. It feels huge and also not. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna save my thoughts till tomorrow when I can probably string them together a little more effectively. But let's go finish writing 50,000 words, I guess. Good morning. Hello, it is Monday. I just made my coffee. I'm about to start getting ready for work, but as promised, I just wanted to debrief my hitting 50K last night and close off the vlog. So I did in fact hit 50,000 words. I don't even know how I feel about it, honestly. Like, obviously I'm really happy, but I felt a little bit like the last couple of words I got, the last 100 or so that I needed, I was really just doing to hit the 50K. So I don't know if many of them are good or not, but I was really in a groove yesterday at the library. I think the library is my new go-to spot because every time I'm there, I consistently am getting between 700 and 1,000 words in like an hour, which is extremely fast for me. I'm not usually somebody who writes that much in that short of a period of time. I really can't believe that the story that I started writing in June of this year is now a story with 50,000 words in the first draft. That feels kind of surreal to me. Yeah, I'm really just proud of myself, I guess. I thought that me talking about this in the morning was going to be a lot more coherent, but I don't think that's the case. I think I mean, I haven't had any coffee yet, so maybe that's part of it, but I feel really proud of myself for pushing through. I was disheartened in November when I didn't hit 50K. I know 30K is still massive and I'm so proud of myself for that progress, so this doesn't take away from that, but I do think a part of me was disappointed that I was not going to be able to hit the goal that I'd originally set out. I was a little disappointed in myself because I thought I stood a better chance. So even though it's later than I expected, it still feels like a huge accomplishment within the draft, and I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge that. There are so many different milestones when you're writing. It's not just, you know, deciding to start and then also finishing a work. There are so many milestones along the way too, and not all of them are word count. Obviously this one is, but if you take anything away from this section of the video, I hope that you have the courage to celebrate your small wins and to keep at it and be persistent when it comes to your story. No matter how long you leave your story for, you can always come back to it, you can always tweak it, you can always change things. And obviously I did not write 50,000 words in a day. I didn't write it in a month. I didn't even write it in like the same calendar year. So it took me a good 6 months. I think maybe 10,000 of those words were easy to write and the rest of them were very much hard won. So don't feel disheartened if it doesn't feel like things are flowing or working. It's just the first draft. I say all of this. This is the advice I need to hear, so this is what I'm telling you if you were in a similar position to me. 50,000 words. That is quite literally all she wrote so far in the writing journey, but that's also all she wrote for this video today. Thank you so much for watching and for following along. Also wanted to note, which I posted a little while ago, I don't know how long it's going to be until this vlog goes live, so this might end up being very old news by the time this goes up, but I did hit 500 subscribers, so there are 500 of you subscribed to my channel, so I just wanted to take a second and say thank you. That doesn't feel sufficient, like that doesn't feel like it's enough, but it is the best I have. They are the best words available to me at the moment, uncaffeinated. But yeah, putting your life on YouTube, even in the very small snippets that I'm giving on my channel, is a very vulnerable experience, and I was really nervous when I started the channel back up again because I didn't know if I was going to be able to sustain it or if anyone would care. And while I am not above shouting into the void, knowing that there are people who care and are actively tuning in and following along on my journey and being supportive of my first foray back into writing in a while, it just makes me feel really lucky and grateful. And so for that, I thank you. Also, if you watched this far, number one, you're a real one. Thank you for watching. Number two, comment this emoji in the comment section down below. I think it's a fun one for this week. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your week, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.